talk to you for a second. It's Sunday morning. You know, like yesterday, the reason I'm doing this is because it's Sunday morning. But I want to talk about yesterday some too. But it's like these individuals, they're not going to worship Jesus. Okay, I just sat there a while ago at a 4-way stop, and this old person has got a handicap, and I already know they're already on medication. And I've done videos about this, and they were just sitting there. They thought they was at a red light. They was looking around, just waiting. And then another car, of course, honked their horn, and then they sped off. And people can't see that. That's what I'm saying. That's all they've ever known. That's not a human being. It's just like we've said, look, when we're dealing with the unseen in these numbers, okay, we're getting real close to these circuits that's on the other side, and we're talking about fucking like evil spirits. They're circuit. Because the thing what got this going, you know what I mean? They're not just going to make one way. Do you understand? They're not just going to create one person, and that one person is just going to have those numbers and that's it. There's going to be, like I've said, a bunch of different players, because they know in time, when they overpopulate the earth again, that there's going to be certain spirits of us, speaking neutral, to wake up and to see it for what it is. But they know that our brain will not be able to put it together, because, you know, the whole computer comes from us. The whole invention. You know, if you were given stuff early in life, you would be amazed of how much that you would know. Like I've said, if I pulled out in 2 weeks, I could pull 30 to 40,000 things out of your head that you have no idea that you know. Yeah. So, but it's all shit. It's garbage. You know, but like the Boston thing, the Boston Marathon thing, it had everything to do with yesterday and today. And it has everything to do with May the 1st. But the reason I'm saying that is because when we watch the 1984, okay, when he is talking to Winston, and they're talking about no more numbers and no more registers and all that stuff. How can I put this together? They analyze the populace. He says it in there. No, it's in another movie from 60-something. He goes, it's all planned out, hell, centuries in advance, if not decades. And then he says the final decisions are only calculated a year out. So, with Boston already happening, what I'm saying is this. Okay, Boston has physically popped off. So now what there's going to be is we're going to say we'll just say hypothetically, 12 other scenarios that could fit those same numbers. And they'll only pop off where the scenario is going to fit them the best. There we go. You understand? They go off statistics. So what I'm saying is yesterday and thousands of days before, during certain events, the people have no idea how fucking lucky they are to not be caught up in some shit. Just because of that demographic is not the one that they picked to pop some shit off. And that's what they do. And that's the whole thing with people like us. See, it's just like them, get the fuck out of there, buddy. It's just like them going to India a long time ago. You know, because in India, that shit's like magnetic paradise. You know, and they're over there floating and shit. Well, these controllers, you know, in order to start selling, which they can just destroy everything. But to sell, you know, them not being able to do it, they're going to take them somewhere else and they can't do it. They can't produce that phenomenon because they're from there. It's the same thing with honey. You're going to get better properties out of it locally from where you live, as opposed to eating honey from fucking 700 miles away. It'll be better for you right next to you because of the magnetic field. So, with that being said, does that make sense? When you're evil as fuck, you know people are going to wake up, especially when they're against the Creator and how smart we actually are. So you're going to create probably 50, and I've said that. I said it years ago, and I said, look, these fucking people, there's hundreds of scripts written, and only 2 or 3 get picked, and then one's narrowed down every day. Because we're talking about fooling billions of people. This is big. It's big. So if you get your feelings hurt getting cut, getting on a fucking ball team, don't feel bad. These motherfuckers spend whole lifetimes creating a lie, creating a religion, or creating, you know, something only to be thrown away and for somebody else's to be used. Because the ones at the top, they control them no different than they control us. You know, so we're not off. Because the one guy from the one guy that died, he died on April the 19th. And remember the other day I said, listen, this is fucked up. There is so many April 19th rituals around that shit. There is so many. You know, but that's the whole thing. Because on May the 1st, it's actually 4,310 days. Yeah, like actual 431 83rd prime. Because you get Israel getting blasted on the 911th month of its existence. And then you get the Sydney shit. And then somehow all that's tied into, what else was it? It's something else. It's all tied in together. And that's fucked up. Because there's actually a small group of people that I can see. And nobody else can. And I can see how they see. Even though we're down here in the caverns of society. You know what I mean? And it's they're not going to do it unless it really fits it. It's got to benefit them in every way, shape, or form. That should make sense. You're not going to just make one way, you know. So we got to start thinking really, really, really outside the lines. Because truthfully, look, the other shit does pop off. We just don't see it. We don't see it. Because I can tell you this, I know individuals that have passed in these structures that were not famous at all and died by the numbers. And you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Then you can put it together and it's like, damn, they created the whole thing to easily get rid of people. That's what it is. You know how easy it is to get rid of people when you create everything? And then, you know, somebody like me, I'm nestled in though, buddy. Like an Alabama tick, like he says in Predator. He's nestled in there. He's in our ass. He's a pain in the ass. And it's like, yeah, but goddamn. The frustration is what gets people, but it doesn't get me. Frustration is where I grow. I love you.